Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel, and again it's another very hot and very explosive video, and this is being revealed during yesterday's AMA, as being discussed by Barndog, Yon, and Jerry. If you're not aware, they were able to discuss about the multiple accounts which is already allowed. So I strongly suggest that you go and review the AMA recording. You can see it from the YouTube channel of Barndog, or there's also a link being posted on the official StepN Discord server. And speaking of StepN Discord, they also revealed last night that the Discord server is already full. So they're currently negotiating if they can expand the number of people that can come in, or plan B, they might create a new Discord account. That's the reason why I removed the invite code below the description box, so that you won't click it and go into the Discord. So a lot of topics has been discussed last night, including future burning of shoes, the new updates that they will incorporate, and many more. But one thing that really caught my attention is the multiple StepN accounts, which has been frequently asked and being discussed in all the social media platforms of StepN. And there's a lot of speculations that many are exploiting the system by using multiple accounts in many devices. And again, according to the AMA, they said that people are doing it anyway. So they just confirmed that, yes, it's indeed allowed now to have multiple accounts. So let's see what is allowed, because they also mentioned something not allowed. So if you have two devices, you can have two accounts. Obviously, you can't just have one device and one account and two devices, right? Because once you log off from your account, once you log into a different device, the other account or device will automatically log off. So there's no point of using two devices with one account, except if you just want to try it out or something else. Also, before, I don't know, I haven't tried myself, if you can use multiple accounts in one phone. That's something that possibly I will ask Barndog next time. I will join him in Discord, because what they just had discussed is if you have two phones, for example, you can have two accounts. Or obviously, if you have three phones, you can create three accounts, and so on and so forth. So it's loud and clear from the developers that it is now indeed allowed. But they also mentioned that they're in working progress to develop the app. So in the future, this could change as well. But they said they will make an announcement once this thing will be stopped. Now that we know that it is allowed, let's go to the portion which is not allowed. So you have two accounts, right, in two devices. The problem is you cannot use those two phones at the same time. So that's basically clearly mentioned. You can do one, finish it, and then do another one if you like at this on the same instance, but do not use it at the same time. Actually, there's still a very gray area on this one, because how if there's really two people using two different devices and they're walking side by side, right? It's very common, right, that you go walk with a friend or a family member or a neighbor. It's very possible, right, that you can go and walk at the same time. So yes, it's still this two phones same time, it's still very gray. But they just mentioned for one person you can have two phones at the same time, two accounts on two phones, but you cannot use it at the same time. Now my other question will be for the next, for Barndog, will be, is there a mechanism to detect that indeed only one person is using two phones at the same time. So I don't know if the app can detect that, but this is it. I think for me, it's good enough to know that you can use two accounts, right? In two phones. For me, that's good enough. I won't dare anymore to cheat and, use them at the same time. For me, it's really good enough to have two accounts in two devices. Now that I already explained what is allowed and not allowed, I just want to share what I think could be possible repercussions or outcomes or effects of this, that many people now get a go signal or realize or heard this news that indeed we can now have multiple accounts. So first, some people may buy extra phones. And what else? Obviously, when we have extra phones, we will have more GST being minted. Can you imagine if you have 9 shoes, 9 energy, right? So maybe you will be tempted to buy two extra phones, so you will get 4 times 3, 12 energy, because we know that 3 shoes will give you 4 energy. Because if it's only in one device and one account, that will only give you 9 energy, right? But you can distribute your 6 other into 3 shoes each, and that will give you 12 energy. So that will also increase GST minting. So another consequence, more people might mint for them to have extra shoes on extra devices. Or if they're not minting, they may just buy in the marketplace just to add again energy to their other phones. And maybe the only good thing that I can think about this is the increased exercise time. So like for me, I have 2 phones. I can transfer one of my shoes in the other phone and keep the 3 shoes in my original phone. And that will give me 4 plus 2, 6 energy per day. So for me, that's good because it will be equivalent to 30 minutes of exercise. So I don't know what else could be the possible consequence, and I don't know too if all of this will gonna happen. We will know soon once everyone knows that indeed multiple accounts is now allowed. So I hope there's a parameter somewhere where we can measure if everything that I thought of will eventually happen. Now, for those who will be transferring shoes to another device or account, this is just a quick summary of what you need to do. First, select the shoes that you want to transfer from your inventory and move it to wallet. Take note that when you're doing this, you need to pay 5 GST. Number 2, if you have, for example, 3 shoes and then you move one, you will go back to 2 energy. And if you have an opened mystery box, that will be purged, meaning it will be removed. So you better open the mystery box first before you move your shoes. Now, if you have 4 shoes, that's 3 energy, right? It's all right. You will remain on 4 energy because you have 3 shoes left in your inventory. So just take note of those energy changes once you move your shoes into your wallet. Okay, number 2, just give it a few. Number 2, oh, I forgot to mention, before you transfer shoes, make sure to check the Solana network if you're using Solana to make sure that it's currently below 5%, as I mentioned on the other video that I did, to make sure that your asset will not get stuck due to congestion. All right, so give it a few minutes before you check your wallet. And then once the sneaker arrives into your wallet, you click the sneaker, and then it will give you an option to send. Or if you change your mind, you can see an option there to bring it back to the inventory. All right, so obviously we will click the send button. And then on that send button, it will ask you for the StepN wallet where it will be transferred. So just copy that from the other account and paste it there. And then again, wait for a few minutes, check the other device if it had already arrived. By default, it will arrive on the wallet section of the StepN app. And then same process, you need to move the shoes from the wallet into the inventory or spending. And then again, wait for a few minutes. And then once it arrives to the inventory, it will serve a 24-hour cooldown before you can use it. But the energy will refill accordingly. So it means on the we have 4 fixed global time for energy refill, right? So it will refill accordingly, but you have to wait 24 hours before you can use that new shoes that you move into another account or another device. So that's a quick summary of how you can transfer your shoes to another device or account. All right, so conclusion. Again, this is only for me. If you're thinking of something else, if you're thinking to do something else, it's still up to you. This conclusion is only for me and only in my own opinion. So number 1, I think do not buy extra phone just for the sake of getting extra energy, unless you have that budget and it will not interfere with your finances. So if you have extra bucks and obviously we'll need to put SIB in there as well, I don't know. Unless you have that extra money, I don't encourage everyone to buy extra phone just for the sake of doing multiple accounts and having those extra energy. Number 2, it's very dangerous because developers can pivot or can change rulings anytime. And that was also mentioned on the AMA. If you want to review the AMA, they talk about this on the 23-minute mark. So you can slide the video and start on the 23 minutes from the Barn Dog YouTube channel. And they talk about this, and they said possible in the future they will also revoke this ruling and put it back to one account, one person. So it's really dangerous to buy so many phones and you cannot break even before that thing happens, although no one knows when will it be. Number 3, ask yourself, does your physical fitness or even your schedule allow you for that extra energy that you have, especially for those who owns 9 shoes? If they plan to buy 2 extra phones to have 12 energy, can your body cope with that, especially if you are a runner? Yeah, you ask yourself. Maybe for me 30 minutes, the 4 energy plus 2 is all right, but the 12 energy possibly is too much for me in terms of physical or the schedule. So again, it's still up to you. So please let me know on the comment section what you think of this multiple accounts officially being given a go. And the reason why the developers said this is they knew that a lot of people are doing it anyway. So they just said, yeah, it's allowed for now, but in the future it will change. So speaking of comments, shout out to some of the subscribers. Ahmed Aidin, Dan Chimney, Jason, Aditya Singh, and Shasel Adatu. So shout out to you. Thank you so much for all the comments. All comments are welcome in my channel. Just be aware there's a lot of scammers on the comments. Too bad I don't have time to delete all of them. They keep coming. I think they always say this guy helped me. So obviously you want them to contact you if you were scammed or lost tokens. Please do not be deceived by all these other comments that you usually see from our videos. So that's it, guys. That's the end of the video. For those who are still looking for activation codes, sorry, I cannot reply to you one by one. Even if you DM me, I will put the Facebook group called StepN Global. That's where we put activation codes. For those who are current users, if you're kind enough to post also on this page or on the comment section of this video, please feel free for others to get on board as well. Until next time, guys, Let's go and walk.